All right, bro. Are we about to fucking are we
All
about
right.
to just like divide the internet with like our gamers, basically?
All right. So we're all gamers here, right? So my main game is Destiny, obviously. I'm addicted to it. I also want to make a video about my addiction to Destiny. Mario, you're invited to that.
All right.
And Emilio's main game is CS:GO, right?
Yeah, okay, look, I played Destiny, played a lot of Destiny. I got pretty high level. I remember doing the multiplayer and then doing got trials a couple times and I got smoked and then like I stopped playing because Valorant came out and then I played a lot of Valorant, but then I went back to CS:GO. But I know a little bit of Destiny, dude. I was pretty good. I can hang, but you guys are probably way better than me for sure.
Yeah, Mario, what would you say is your main game?
I would say, yeah. Usually, Destiny would be my main.
In first person shooters in this realm.
Yeah, first person.
Specifically,
Yeah, like
first person,
Destiny.
right?
Yeah, yeah, mostly Destiny. Because I grew up playing also COD, but when Destiny first came out, I thought it was like not good, dumb. Like it was the first game I ever saw that required internet to play online. I thought it was not good at first, but when I just because I saw I got I my father got it from my little brother on Destiny, and after Taking King came out, that's where I started trying. I will give it a go. After that, I saw the difference between Destiny and COD, and then I got into more Destiny and grinding out more than what COD had.
Yeah. I never
Yeah, there's
played.
a fun grind in Destiny for sure, and like getting good rolls on good weapons.
Man,
I really like the grind in Destiny.
no.
That was fun.
You guys are fucking both wrong. I think the grind is horrible. It's not. I
Really,
mean,
I liked it, dude. It was
okay, no, no,
fun.
sorry, I take it back.
Put a podcast on, just
I
shoot
think,
people.
I think grinding in the game sucks.
Oh man.
I think it sucks. I hate it,
He,
but I
he
do it.
has
Like
he has no lie right there. He has no lie right there.
okay. For instance, Mario and I were just in a fucking raid for an hour trying to grind for a weapon, and we didn't finish it because we didn't. And I mean, we didn't get the weapon because like we didn't finish it. Nay, I take that back. We didn't get a chance to get the weapon, and that's what a lot of grinding is. It's in a lot of games, and Destiny is one of them. I heard, but Destiny is not a bad grinding game. For grinding games, as long as you have a good fire team or a good chat or somebody you can shoot your shit with, it's not bad. It's kind of like when you and your homies want to go on a run or exercise or go to a bar. If we go to a bar, you're not going there to get drunk. You're going there to chill and look at girls.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Well, depends on your age, but I feel like now we just go to chill.
Yeah, we go to chill or watch sports. It's something to
Yeah.
do to hang with other people. Like Destiny is a really social game.
Yeah. Well, okay. Wait. Okay. All right. We can talk about the game all day. I know. We could. But main topic.
I was about to switch into my transition, homie.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I should let you go. See, dude, it's been a while since we've done this, dude. I forgot about the give and take. My bad. My bad.
No, no
Continue.
worries. I mean,
please continue.
I'm pretty sure everybody enjoys it anyways. Because without the give and take, it would just be a bunch of nerds talking about a video game.
Well, that's still what we are.
Yeah, all right. But yeah, compared to like CS:GO, so CS:GO is considered an arena shooter, right?
No, it's a tac shooter. So it's 5v5, counter-terrorists versus terrorists. The terrorist objective is to plant the bomb, CTs, counter-terrorists, defend the sites, and it's best of 30. It's first to 16 rounds. So you play half to 15. So each team has to equal 15 rounds. And it's usually like, say it's like, I don't know, 8-7, 9-6, like score between teams. And the next round, you guys switch sides. And then you play to first to 16 rounds. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I don't know, to me, it's literally the most competitive game in terms of just like shooting and mechanics, because you basically like, it's you versus 5, and then you all have the same stuff. CTs have slightly different guns than the terrorists, but you all have the same utility: flash, molly, smoke, and grenade. And you basically just have to, yeah, it's like an all-out kind of battle. It's really fun, dude. It's really, really fun.
I mean, it has.
It's not the one. Nah, it's spelled the same, but not the one we're talking about. But yeah, like I just got deep in it because like I have a group of friends who just like love Counter-Strike, and I'm like, all right, well, I grew up on Counter-Strike, so it's still fun.
Yeah, and it's fun because you're playing with other people. And that's the thing about Destiny is like it's a grindy game. When you're doing PvE stuff by yourself or you're not talking with anyone, it kind of sucks. Same thing with the PvP. Like the PvP in Destiny, now it changes every season. It could even change every like in the middle of the season too, with the way the new interfaces and how they do updates. But the weapons change depending on the season, so there's no like real set meta anymore. Like there is a meta, but you could build around it, right? And the weapons
I have a question real quick. Are 5 teams only 3 people?
depends. We do like competitive is only 3.
Okay, that's all. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a space, it's a sci-fi shooter when you go to like the PvP version, right? And it's not as balanced as it is in other games like in CSGO, because you're saying CSGO is more balanced because everybody starts off with the same weapons and can buy the same weapons.
Yeah, it's balanced, but I mean, in terms of, so say you go into matchmaking, say you're not very good. Sometimes the matchmaking is a little imbalanced where you get matched against like someone who's really fucking good, and that's where you for sure feel like so in Destiny, if someone has shitty weapons and you have the best weapons, that person, if they're really good, they might be able to beat you depending on just like movement, aim, like player sense, all that kind of stuff. I feel like, but in Destiny, I feel like maybe the weapons might have a little more of a factor. In Counter-Strike, you guys basically have the same weapons. So if someone's way better than you, it's hard to beat them. You know what I mean?
Mm. So like,
yeah.
So when you say like lobby balancing, can like say if I were just to boot up CS:GO right now, I would go against like Ninja.
If you were to play in a deathmatch, it's just like they just put people together and you have unlimited weapons, and every time you die you respawn. If you were to play like in competitive, it would probably rank you against people who are also starting off in competitive, because a lot of people play Counter-Strike. But then there's some people who just like fucking are really good, and you might get paired against them and you'll for sure tell that they're way better than you, or they're cheating. There's a big cheating problem in Counter-Strike too.
Do they have like is it Battle Eye who does the cheating stuff?
What do you mean?
Who does because no, Bungie is using Battle Eye.
Oh, you mean the anti-cheat?
Yeah.
It's Valve. It's called VAC. I don't know what it stands for, but it's not very good. I mean, it does ban people, but it's not like cheaters will just be everywhere in every game.
They'll just find a way to come back in anyway.
Yeah, and you could just remake a Steam account if you're using a VPN. You just remake this. Counter-Strike's free.
But you have to buy something. Like you have to like spend $5, right, on Steam before you can start downloading games.
I didn't know that. I've had my
so.
Steam account for forever, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I think the main difference is that Destiny is on multiple different platforms.
Yeah.
Stadia. Now. Before it used to be just PlayStation and Xbox, and CS:GO is only on PC, right?
Yeah, and only mouse and keyboard. Yeah, and only mouse and keyboard.
And only mouse and
only mouse and keyboard. That's it. So I only play mouse and keyboard. I play all my games mouse and keyboard, unless it's like you need a controller, but I don't own a controller, so everything I play is mouse and keyboard.
This is a conversation that Emilio's been wanting to have since like Weebthusiast episode like 3 or 4 or something, but I
gotta go soon, dude. So
all right. So mouse and keyboard, it is hard. I don't have a good keyboard. I have a decent mouse. I've tried playing mouse and keyboard, and sometimes it hurts my hands, dude. Like, cause I'm not used to it. Like, I'm just doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you like this?
Well, like I'm like doing like I'm on like this. Like I make my desk smaller or lower so I can have more space, because like I'm built like a fucking tiny box. I don't have too much range and space. Nor
Oh no, dude. I think mouse and keyboard is obviously big learning curve, but in terms of like movement and aim, like you can cover more ground with the mouse than the controller. Just because like if you go right, you probably only adjust it by like what the game lets you adjust it to on like a console, like I don't know, level 8 or whatever is the highest. But in mouse and keyboard, you can fucking crank that thing up. And then I feel like the movement with the players is just different and better in mouse and keyboard. But aim for sure might be easier on controller because you guys get the assist. That's really the biggest fucking argument is the aim assist. Really, like in any game, like it's the biggest thing.
Well, obviously you can't really have this mouse and keyboard versus controller conversation with CS:GO, but with Destiny, it does make a huge difference. They actually just bumped up the sensitivity levels for the controllers, so you can move just as fast as mouse and keyboard. But with how bullet magnetism would work in Destiny, they're saying that in that video I sent you, it's easier to. I think they're saying that it's easier to snipe with the controller because with the aim assist and the reticle stickiness than it is with MnK, unless you're really good with it. Like I know, like what Cammy Cakes does some crazy ass snipes. Like he snipes really good in Destiny. And he used MnK, but
do you think are the best players in Destiny using mouse and keyboard?
I don't know. I think there are a lot of good players on mouse and keyboard.
You should look up the top trials group and see if they all use mouse and keyboard because I would probably bet some money that they do.
Yeah, I think the majority of them do mouse and keyboard. Cammy Cakes actually just released a video talking about how it doesn't matter what input you use as long as you know what as long as you feel comfortable using that input. So
that's true.
I mean, if we were to go into like, if you were to download Destiny right now and you were to play 1-on-1, right? I would probably beat you because you haven't played in a while. And
okay, well, now we have to do that because I kind of feel like you might beat me the first 4 rounds, but once I warm up, like I'll probably beat you.
Now you're throwing down. All right.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, the challenge has been thrown.
Like, dude, I played Destiny probably for like a solid year because like my friend got us into it, and dude, I went really deep. Like it was really fun, and like for a while, like I was crushing it. I mean, I can't really like, I don't really remember like what any of the stuff was, but I was killing it. I know I sound like I'm lying, but I'm not. I just have really bad memory.
So like when you're aiming stuff, right? I think I tried playing MnK a little bit on Destiny, but my main MnK experience was when I was playing Valorant.
Mm-hmm.
So because you can't use your controller, tough. So or Left 4 Dead 2, and it was hard. I had to learn a new position. And also like my pinkies are broken because I broke them during sports. It's hard for me to go shift, and I haven't really like key binded anything yet because I don't have a good keyboard.
Yeah, that's tough too. I mean, you definitely like it's not just aiming on your right hand. You also need to move with like the keys on your left hand, and that's also like another aspect of it too. Because say you have really good aim, but if you have shitty movement, you're gonna die every time. So they both kind of need to be pretty good. I don't know. It's just it's like it's weird. I don't know. It's just like it's hard to start off on it, but I feel like once you do get the hang of it, it's just like more beneficial, I feel like, to competitiveness because like you just cover more ground. I feel like with a mouse looking around, and like I just feel like you have better control of your movement with the keyboard. Personally, this is all personal. Like I mean, I'm sure if I were to play Destiny or other games where like there's mouse and keyboard, even COD, I feel like Warzone, there's keyboard versus controller. I'm sure I would get shredded by some really good mouse controller players, But for me personally, to me, I just feel like it's the ceiling's higher, basically.
So what would you say with the what do you have to say responding to the criticism where they talk about how with mouse and keyboard, since there's less recoil, it doesn't feel like a video game. It's more like pointing and shooting.
I feel like with mouse and keyboard, when you shoot a gun, you have more control of the recoil, because like in Counter-Strike, say like when you shoot a gun, you can't just like aim and shoot it and leave it. Like it'll go up. So you obviously need to like pull down and adjust like the recoil and the spray pattern. So in that sense, I feel like, yeah, I mean, if you have better movement with your mouse and aim with a mouse and keyboard, then your recoil and spray control is going to be better with a mouse and keyboard. If you're fucking cracked a controller and you have good aim, well, see, that's the thing though, is like in controller, you have aim assist. So like the aim assist will always initially lock on for you. And then you not like super strong, but it'll definitely guide you. And then once you're there, you just kind of have to pull down a little bit to control the spray. So it's like mouse and keyboard doesn't have that. If I hover over someone's head or body, it's not going to lock, you know, depending in each game, the lock is different. So in Destiny, I'm not sure how strong the lock is, but I know I used to play Fortnite a lot too. The lock was really strong. And in COD 2, the lock was super strong, like insane. So you could just laser people. So I don't know. I've never really heard of like people saying that spray is easier to control with mouse and keyboard, because to me, it sounds like it's easier to control with controller because you get that little initial lock on, you know?
No, I mean, I think it's easier to control on mouse and keyboard, especially when you use like in Destiny, we use like hand cannons and stuff or snipers. But even with post rifles too, but with in Destiny with controller, you just get that extra vertical stickiness. So with snipers and stuff, it's easy to just like drag scope, and you get the extra like slow down, and you just sniper.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you ever play mouse and keyboard or controller on COD?
Yeah, I played all my, well, for a while when I didn't have a computer, like you talk about, just like I played Warzone strictly on mouse and keyboard, and that was fun. But like I played Modern Warfare 2 on like a PlayStation, you know, which the only controller experience I have is on like consoles where it's like Xbox or like PlayStation. All my computer games, which is mainly Counter-Strike for a while, were just mouse and keyboard. So I played both, you know. I've never played competitive games with a controller. That's what I'm talking about. It's like really like it's the competitive advantage. If you just want to casually play controller, awesome, that's cool, you know. But if you compete and you're competing against a mouse keyboard player or vice versa, they both have their different advantages, you know. So it's just like it's a really hard like topic to like talk about. I think you should separate them, bro. I don't think they should be mixed. I feel like if you're playing competing for money or competing for something, I feel like they should be separated personally. It'll just end any debate about people talking shit about mouse or keyboard or controller.
Well, I know that they do. Well, with Destiny, they have like certain controller tournaments or mouse and keyboard tournaments. And
see, yeah, well, that's great, because you should, because it's just a different skill level.
And I think with Warzone, there actually are mixed tournaments.
That's crazy,
right?
Competing for shit and for money when you're competing with someone with fucking controller, and the aim assist, especially in Warzone, I feel like is really strong. It's fucking nuts, dude. And it's not even people playing controller on console. They're playing controller on PC, and their PC maybe runs the game at a certain amount of frames. And I've heard that the higher the frames, the stronger the aim assist and lock is. So it's just like, you have people playing on these like $1,000 computers with a controller and just like getting this fucking big advantage. It's kind of fucking crazy. They should separate them for money, in my opinion. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but if you're playing for money, just fucking separate them.
Yeah, I know with Destiny, I know Drewski plays a controller. But
dude, maybe I need to start playing controller, dude. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the fucking argument.
I think we definitely have to like film. Dude, we definitely have to like do a day where we spend 2 hours playing Destiny, and I spend 2 hours playing CS:GO, and we're just coaching each other through it.
What, me play Destiny on controller, you play CS:GO on mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, or whatever.
Dude, I'd fucking love that. That sounds like so much fun.
Before you go, I don't know how much more time you have left, but
got a couple of minutes because my buddies are waiting for me to play CS.
Yeah. Something I kind of realized, or something I kind of like, I have a hunch that what you said about the higher frame rates, how you can it's just better with aim assist or stuff. I just think because you have better frames at like 60 frames, it's smoother and there's less latency. Like the one
Yeah.
problem with Destiny
Yeah.
right now is there's a lot of latency where you're shooting pixels that were there. You
Yeah.
know?
Hmm.
And with now that I'm playing on PC with Destiny, I feel like there's no latency. There's no ghost bullets. Whatever I hit, whatever's there is there that I hit. And if it's 60 frames, it is just great.
The registry is just better on PC. I mean, like, dude, I feel like what the consoles play at what 60 now? Like the PS5s play at 60.
Yeah.
PS5
Yeah,
can go up to like it can go up to like 140.
It goes more higher. I know for sure.
Okay, well then that's
I
cool,
have
but
one.
like, I feel like you're always gonna just get better quality out of a gaming PC. Just like the quality of gaming is just way better. It also depends on your monitor. Like if your monitor can like handle all that stuff, the higher the hertz, like the smoother it is. That's what I was talking about. Higher hertz monitor. Sorry, just like and if your graphics card can run it, like you have such a huge advantage in gaming. Really, like I have a big monitor, but I think it runs at like 60. You know, so when I crank my fucking game to like 120 or like 200 FPS, like I'm obviously not getting like the benefit.
You're still capped off at 60, right?
Yeah, I try that too, but it just looks weird to me. So I just cap it up higher. I don't know why. I've tried to cap Counter-Strike and Valorant at 60, and it just looks weird.
Yeah, like last week I was playing Iron Banner and I was shooting this guy with an SMG. As I'm shooting him, I see my bullets hit his head, and it just some of it doesn't even register. Or when I shoot a guy with a shotgun and a melee, I shoot him, hit him with the shotgun, melee. I hear the melee hit the avatar, but then out of nowhere he's behind me and he melees me. I was just like, what the fuck? So then I switched to PC.
You sure it's not your internet?
Dude, no, because when I start playing with PC, it's also always against Xbox players. Like I have nothing against Xbox players personally, just the latency between the two consoles suck. And I fucking hate it. It's always against Xbox players. It just sucks.
You're a PC guy now, dude. You're a PC guy.
Well, this is when I was playing. This is when I'm playing on PS4. But now with the PC, there is no latency. Like if he's there, he's there. I kill him. Easy as that. I think that's the difference with higher frame rates because I have more frames. You are there. You're not gonna move. Whereas with 30 frames, you're just like, oh well, fucking ninjutsu fucking pop up behind me.
Fucking, you were there 2 frames ago. What happened?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
All right, bro. I gotta take off though.
Yeah. All right. Well,
kind of bummed, dude. I wish I didn't have to fucking. My buddies are just like hounding me right now, so my bad. But
no worries.
We should fucking. When do you have off next? Do you have off next week?
I have tomorrow off.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Gaming tonight, bro. But you know.
Well, I'm going to Dream State, so I should have some days off next week.
Hey, hit me up from Dream State, dude. Just fucking load it up, and we'll fucking do it. You do a live from there. That'd be crazy.
Do from the cloud, yeah, right.
No, hey, well, just next week maybe if you have time off. I'm down to keep talking about this and compare and possibly play Destiny. That sounds like a lot of fun, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you have any weekdays off, or is just weekends?
I have just weekends off.
All right.
Just like all day, weekends off.
We should plan a weekday night where we block off like 4 hours, or we just play 2 different games, and we just record the whole thing.
I'm down. I like it.
Yeah,
that sounds like fun. All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. Mario, it's nice to meet you, bro.
All right, later, Emilio.
I can't see you, but I feel like I know you. All right, have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
You too as well, man.
Take care, bros.
But all right, Mario. So like, how you feel about video games, man? Because you play on the PS4, right?
I play on the PS5. I upgraded.
Oh, I go to Anime Los Angeles.
Yeah, well, not that. Is that I got other stuff I had to play, so I kind of regret it.
Give me 1 second. I need to reset my fire alarm because the battery's dying and I haven't replaced it yet. Give me 1 second. All right, that was hella ghetto, but I'm back.
Yeah. I kind of regret not going, but yeah, you gotta also save up money to pay some stuff.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're right. It's you got real life stuff to do.
Yeah.
But how you feel about the PS5 going from the PS4?
Honestly, there's no big difference on it. Yeah, like the PS5 has more. I could see the PS5 compared to the PS4. The PS5 has a lot more frames than the PS4 does. I can tell you that. But
Mm,
when it comes to like storage or any other stuff on it, they're almost similar to each other. It's the frames and the way how they compared the Xbox X Series and the PS5, how they load in the game compare more than the PS4 does. Like if like you had a PS4 and
mm.
you will load in Destiny, I will load in more faster than you will, and you will still be waiting compared to the PS5.
Yeah, I mean, I know my PS4, it's a little bit better because I have an SSD in it,
Mm,
but it's nowhere near as fast as like my PS5. I mean, sorry,
mm.
my PC.
Yeah,
Like I can usually I'll turn on my PS4, load up Destiny, take a piss, come back, and it'll be at the character screen if I'm lucky. But with the PC, I double click, it opens up Steam, it opens up Destiny, and I'm there. Um, like the other day, like last night or this morning, we were doing the raid, and I switched characters to get the checkpoint. I was in and out in 30 seconds. I was
yeah,
able to change characters, go back to my original character less than a minute. Like that's how fast the PC is compared to like the PS4. But also the PS4 came out in what, like 2018 or something, or 2017.
I think it was somewhere in the 2010, somewhere right there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like an old technology. But you know, I always had the hunch that the Destiny 2 is better on a PS5 because of the higher frame rates, right?
Yeah, it is. Makes everything more smoother. Because a couple minutes ago when you were talking with your friend about like you'll be right there about ghost bullets and stuff like that on the PS4, saw my little brother was like playing Trials. He had his scope on some random dude, and a ghost bullet happened. Compared to me, when the PS5, I can see my enemies, and there's no such thing as ghost bullets on it.
Yeah. It's that fucking latency, dude. I hate it so much. Like I was playing Iron Banner the other day, and I was just like, I was playing, and DJ was in the chat, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just fucking lost it, dude. I was like so mad, and I just switched to my PC. I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm just gonna go back to PC. So for those who are switching from PS4 to PC, you can still be in PSN chat. I'm gonna just mention this because it took me a while to figure it out, but you have to do remote play on your PC. So you can either do it through the internet or you can do it locally. I do mine locally. So I connect to basically my PS4 is on while my remote play is on my PC. I'm entering in the PSN chat from remote play while talking to everybody or while playing Destiny. And you also, like, depending if you use a controller, you're gonna have to get a DR4 or something to mask your controller so the remote play doesn't figure it out. But if you're doing mouse and keyboard, you're good. You can just play and talk to your friends on PSN because the game chat in Destiny sucks. But going back to, we're talking about, like, yeah, I mean, I think the higher frame rates work. I think it's better for the game. You wherever you hit, and it sucks because because Bungie eventually they're gonna leave PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. It's
Yeah.
I think Luke Smith said something about that. So they're gonna leave. I mean, they're just gonna abandon it, not abandon it, but they stop making it a priority because I think about really holding back Destiny 2 is the old hardware.
Yeah.
So maybe the next big DLC update, it's gonna be like 120 gigs or something of like new shit, because I want new enemies, man. I want new enemies, new crazy
New
crazier
content and
abilities.
everything.
Yeah, like a better skill tree. Like I can't imagine playing Destiny 2 on the PS4 with having right now what with the three light subclasses and the stasis subclass with all different nodes and a new javelin weapon that's coming in, and
Yeah.
maybe like a new enemy type. It's going to be like at least 120 gigs or something. It won't be just 70 gigs. But I don't know. I don't work for Bungie. I just like playing the game Destiny. And apparently now I'm going to start playing CSGO. I hate myself because I want more of that competitive edge. Yeah. See, I think we did this for like about an hour. Do you have anything else to say about Demon Slayer or Destiny or mouse and keyboard or frame rates before I end this podcast and then we go back to rating?
If you're gonna watch Demon Slayer, just don't let no one spoil it. Don't let nobody spoil it for you. Just watch it. Watch from the first episode all the way to the movie. Find a way to watch the movie. And if you're gonna play Destiny, PC or PlayStation or Xbox, no matter what, just have fun with your rating team or have fun with your fire team or anybody social.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be one of those assholes out there that just wants to be mean at competitive and talk a lot of crap on chat. Really.
Yeah, don't be a douchebag. I think is the underlying message right there.
Yeah. Just don't be a douche.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Don't be a douche. This is something that we have to remember because Trials is coming back this Friday. And then gotta get ready to bend over a few times before we go to the lighthouse. It should be fun. All right, Mario, I'll see you in like 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us. It was a good time. Hopefully you come back and we can talk about more anime. And because I haven't really seen anything this season, actually, now to be truth be told. So we can talk about what we should be watching this season because I don't know. I just like I haven't really given much of a go.
Yeah. Hope there's gonna be new seasons or new actual good anime out there that's gonna come out.
Yeah. Or hopefully we get like, Bleach is gonna come back.
Can't wait. I can't wait for that.
Okay, next time we do this, maybe sometimes like a couple days from now, we talk about Boruto and what happened with Naruto.
Don't remind me on that.
So we'll save that for next time. See you in like 5 minutes. Thank you, Mario, for joining me, and thank you for everybody who made it this far.
Yeah, and thank you for my first time experiences in this kind of thing. It's my first time, so it was fun. And talking about all mouse and keyboard anime and all, it was nice.
It was nice to pop your cherry. It's we're not really here to preach. We're just here to enjoy one's company with like-minded nerds.
Or in the future, Spicy and his friend, who knows, they won't talk to each other after Spicy mentioned about Pokemon versus Digimon.
Digimon's the best. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.